unicorns, monsters, movies, McDonald's, whatever this is, and prismatic everything. What could possibly define the 1980s more than a kid's sticker book? Spoiler alert, absolutely nothing. Hello friends, Dan from Slashdance, where we do spooky songs and nostalgia bombs. Spooky songs like the ones contained on my new album and new music video. If you like goth and industrial rock, I hope you'll check it out. And nostalgia bombs, like this one that I'm about to drop. A perfect example of a sticker album belonging to a kid in the 1980s. This book has over 1,000 stickers in it, and there's absolutely no way that we can get through every single one of them. So we're just going to paint in broad strokes, starting with monsters. With the possible exception of Scratch and Sniff stickers, I don't think that anything really sums up a 80s sticker book experience more than just the Hallmark random monster stickers. Like, they weren't licensed or they weren't selling anything. They were just cool monster stickers, and that's all they were. Like this one here, it's just got two eyes staring at you. Or right here, the witch is in. A tisket, a tasket, a green and yellow casket. This one could be from school, I don't know. It says teacher's pet, and there's a bat with an apple, and they both look evil. Fly now, pray later. I don't think that these ones are Hallmark, but I love them. Look at this guy here, he's like a Grim Reaper, looking at children going, come to me. Like, I don't know. I think kids still like scary stuff. In the 80s, we all loved scary stuff. They'd just show us Inhumanoids, and we'd be like, yay! And here's fun for the kids. It's a grave, and it says, in loving memory of, and they can just write whoever's name that they want on it. So give that to your kids. Cute stuff. Well, I say cute stuff. I feel like this is a good transition from the monsters, because to me, this is more terrifying than any of the monster stickers. Just says, remember me? The dead look in its eyes. I'm glad we're friends, and they're on a bike, and they're next to a football player I don't recognize, and somebody's hair that's probably been there for 35 years. Okay, actual cute stuff. There is no shortage of unicorns like these ones right here, or these ones here, which are sort of the same with a little bit more color. More cute animals. This is a style that's very of that period. You just don't see it anymore. My sister definitely had some of these cute animal stickers. I totally remember them. And speaking of cute animal stickers, every now and then in this book, I managed to pull out an entire unpeeled sheet like this one of cute forest animals from 1984 from Hallmark, or this one of kittens. Movies, this book is definitely from about 1984, 85. There's a lot of gremlins in it, so there's a lot of Gizmo doing cool stuff, eating just before midnight, watching a 3D movie, driving a Barbie Corvette, playing keyboard. And then, of course, there's also Stripe doing cool things. Also going to see a 3D movie, and here he is, futzing with the clock to cause gremlin mayhem. I'm sort of surprised that there wasn't more Star Wars, but what there was is an entire sheet of these stickers, and they all have a hole punched through them, and I couldn't figure out what the deal was with them until I saw over here, there's a Millennium Falcon, and I guess what it is a protector to 3 punch hole pages. But as you can see, this is the only page that actually has one of these protectors, and it's not getting the job done. The only other Star Wars sticker in the book is right here. Droopy McCool from Jabba the Hutt's band. Next to the one and only wacky package in here, Gadzuka, is E.T. There's a couple of E.T. stickers. If I remember correctly, when you bought the E.T. trading cards, every package had one sticker in it. Now this is where I'd actually like to show you the over 300 Scratch and Sniff stickers that are in this book. But there's just so many, I think they deserve their own video, and I'm going to have that for you later this week. Sure would be cool if you joined us for it. Easiest way to do that is to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, and we'll scratch and sniff. There were a lot of gimmicky stickers in the 1980s, including these puffy stickers, which have a little piece of foam underneath them, and then they are made out of plastic. A lot of them didn't survive the years, like this Cubert one and this not Smurfette. I have no idea who this is. Although there are a couple of puffy stickers with googly eyes. Apparently, the turtle's eyes no longer Google. Another great shtick, probably my personal favorite, is anything holographic or prismatic. And the best use for a prismatic sticker? Rainbows. Or having your name underneath a rainbow, like Becky does here. I'd really like to have one with my name on it, so if anybody at home happens to have one of these rainbow prismatic stickers that says Slashdance, Hook a brother up. Right here is the criminally underused Burger King with some sort of holographic background. And next to him are these foil stickers of these pit viper looking sunglasses. One of the best finds in this book is actually a completely brand new unpeeled set of these. And finally, one more great gimmick, lenticular. We got a clown pumping iron and a teddy bear rocking on a rainbow and some bunnies on a seesaw. But man, lenticular stickers, kind of a lost art. Probably my favorite category today, random. Starting off with the McDonald's Land characters, who I wish with every fiber of my being that McDonald's would bring back. Here's Ronald McDonald reminding you to wear your seatbelt, which people did not take kindly to in the 1980s. People were like, I'm not wearing a seatbelt. The government can't tell me how to live my life. It's not a pumpkin, it's a pumpkin. I love these next two. If the pumpkin was just too much anarchy for you, you might want to tame it down with the world's tamest rock and roll sticker. Some rock and roll you can listen to at high school. What was even the point of these two? It was just high school, rock and roll.
Rock and roll high school.
More total randomness here with Rudy the Cutie, who would like you to know that he is soda jerkin. He's soda jerkin. Shall we finish up for today with some video games? I think so. Puffy stickers falling apart. Kiss my Pac-Man. I would much rather join the US Pac-Man team. Look at that. Or if the US Pac-Man team isn't your style, you can always join the equally awesome Miss Pac-Man racing team. There's a bunch of Miss Pac-Man, Pac-Man, and Ghosts with word bubbles that you could put together to make little phrases, but some of them are really strange. You can make conversations like, you'll like it. And you can make Miss Pac-Man respond with, that's what he thinks. And just because Miss Pac-Man hasn't suffered enough misogyny in her life, this ghost is going, well, that's just like a woman. I'm absolutely not joking when I say that Miss Pac-Man has had a history of problems with misogyny. If you look at her name, it is MS. Pac-Man. So originally, the game was going to be called Miss Pac-Man, MISS. But in one of the later acts, Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man get together and have a baby. And there were people who were genuinely upset that Miss Pac-Man and Pac-Man had a baby out of wedlock. So then they were going to change the name to MRS Pac-Man, but to their credit, women who worked at Midway at the time stepped in and said, hey, you can't tell Miss Pac-Man that she's not allowed to have a baby out of wedlock. So they compromised, and MS Pac-Man is how we know her. It's a true story. And finally, there's not one, but two full pages of great Donkey Kong stickers, including Mario when he was just known as Jumpman, and before he got into plumbing, because at the time, he was a carpenter. But the one that sticks out the most is right here, Mario saying, let's nail Donkey Kong, which I could give the benefit of the doubt to if there wasn't another one on the next page that says, I'm hot for Donkey Kong. So that's it for part one. I really had a good time with these. I'm looking forward to part two with the Scratch and Sniff. I hope that you'll join me for it. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification. I'll be back later this week, scratching and sniffing. Regardless, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. I love y'all. I'll talk to you next time.